Good morning. I'd like to do a little story time really quick. So, a lot of people, unfortunately, can probably relate to this, but I was once in a really domestic violence relationship. And by the grace of God, I was able to get out of that because it was terrible. That being said, there are times, when the devil will lie to you and make you think that you miss them. But then God busts down the door and says, but wait a minute, I need to remind you of something. While I haven't missed this person in quite some time, it is still nice to be reminded of how terrible he was and how grateful I am to be away from it. So I'm in recovery, and him and I were both in active addiction together, and that alone will wear on your mind. Not to mention the trauma over the trauma over the trauma, right? Well, I'm getting gas this morning, about to get on the interstate, and I am right beside a hotel that him and I used to stay at a lot. It is right over there. Beautiful, huh? And there was once that him and I had gotten into it one day, and it was over something so dumb, like really stupid. And at the time, I was homeless. He knew that, and he wasn't homeless. He was still staying with his mother and able to pull the wool over her eyes and all the things. So he used to, a lot, make me get out of the car on the side of the road. It didn't matter where it was. He would just pull over and put me out. Didn't matter what time it was, in the middle of the night, what kind of neighborhood it was, he would put me out and not come back and get me. So one day we were leaving that hotel, and he got mad over, I couldn't tell you now, and he put me out right over here on the side of the interstate. Not only did he put me out, but he took all of my stuff, what little I had, slung it out of the truck door, and all my stuff went on the road. He peeled out onto the off-ramp and left me there. And we're coming up on it right now. Right over there by the exit. And thank you, Jesus. I am no longer in that situation. I truly believe had I stayed in it, he would have eventually killed me. For sure. And I'm saying all this just to say, anybody, if you're in that kind of situation and you feel like you can't get out of it, or you're tied to that person, just remember that God is bigger than all of that. And if you really want out of it, he will find a way to help you. And now I'm going to get on the interstate in my car that I have now with my belongings in it and continue to live my life much better than he would. Have a blessed